And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, and prop firm trading, and making money doing all those things, hopefully. It is Friday, January the 16th, and we are going ahead. This is also is part of my trading journal, if you will. So it also helps me talk through some thoughts and see what's real, what's not real as far as the markets go. So with that, let's get into the risk disclaimer screen, since we're going to be talking about real trades, and I live in the United States, and I don't want anybody doing anything stupid. Let's see. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I'm also an aspiring funded prop firm trader with Audacity Capital out of London, England, and my personal accounts are with Forex.com. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So with that, let's go ahead and get into what's happening today. There I am. Ooh, wrong screen. At any rate, this is the January challenge. I'm currently down on this about so it's got a net profit of $921. How about that? Didn't even mean to do that. But at any rate, I'm not. So I'm down a couple thousand. I don't know how that works. But at any rate, looks like I'm winning. This is what winning looks like. Maybe. I'm not sure what that's going on. This is my prop firm challenge that I'm into right now. This is still a demo account. There's also a place where I put my trading journal, but I don't have time to type it out. So here's the, I have 0 trades placed so far because I'm just not tickled with what I see right now. So let's get into why I'm not tickled with what I see right now. One, here's the spreads as far as the currency meter. This is sometimes accurate, sometimes not. I wouldn't bet the farm on this, but this will give you an idea of what's going on. It's showing a lot of dollar weakness right now. But here's the deal. Dollar isn't that weak. There's Bitcoin. Taking a look at Bitcoin before I started filming recording. That doesn't look like dollar's down to me. It's still coming off of its bottom, off this technical key support level down here. It is still trading upward as it has for the last few days. It is pulling back today, but it's not really what I would call a losing anything. It's not now. It's well below the November monthly open. Change that title on that. It sounds funny. The November monthly open, and it is down a little bit, but it's not really obeying this 4-hour resistance trend line that I had set up. It's kind of going right through that, so that's fine. That means that the euro versus the dollar is going down, and it is. It's kind of struggling to get back above this daily support trend line a little bit, and that would be an interesting play right there. See if it can get over there and start bouncing again. Now this is a trade I'm involved in. I was involved in it going higher, and stopped out on a trade losing in my personal account, not on my not on my challenge account. But it's kind of a conundrum right here. I'm not quite sure what's going on with it. I think it's testing. Well, it's definitely testing 158 right now. This is one of those things that gets you up in the middle of the night wondering what's going on, because it's gone, I'm out about 80 pips or so right now. However, on the Japanese yen trades, I go with a smaller position size and a larger stop loss, just to make sure I don't blow the account. But at the same time, it looks like it's testing 158 to me. Now I did do a little something before I started filming on this. Recording on this, so I started using my Fibonacci tool. How about that? Got all sorts of Fibonacci little things we can use. This trading view has an excellent one right here. This also shows you the values. So if this were going to be a 68.2 retracement on this, or 61.8 retracement on this, is usually where how far they go down sometimes. If that's the case, it's going to hit 157.23. Not so much with the or the dollar versus the yen. However, we are starting to see a little bit of weakness in this. It's still enough a bullish trend to me. Higher highs, lower lows. It's just in the past 3 days it's struggled. But I do think it's going to test 158 and then come back off of that and bounce back off of that. At least that's what I'm hoping. Let's see. So if you're looking for an entry to get into this, 158 may not be bad. Say 158.18 may be a good place to get into it. 158.23, then give it go with the smaller position size and get some room to run. Pound versus the dollar. On dollar weakness, you want to go with the pound versus the dollar, but we don't have dollar weakness, so this is not going to be the trade right now. You'll probably want to short that. Don't want to short it right now, but you may want to maybe get under it about 133.54. Even a little bit lower, get underneath that 50 spot. Then again, sometimes you just can't find a good entry point. There's always going to be a reason not to get into it, but then again, you also want to go to your 4 hour to check entries. And yeah, I'd say 55 might be a good place to short that if it comes down to the buy stop. Let's go back to the daily, see what's going on here. Next is the pound versus the yen, and I have a love-hate affair with the pound versus the yen too. Right now we are testing 112. Are we? Yeah, we're testing 112. Pardon me, 212, which is coincidentally of this latest move right down here. Go to close. Oh, too high, didn't do it right. Right down to here. Okay, and 212 is the 212.75 is the 61 is the 61.8. So if we do see a pullback to there, that would be a good place to test it right there. It may have already tested it. Looks like it came all the way down to what's the low on that candle? Low on that candle is 211.59. So that's pretty much already tested the 61.8 and it's starting to move up again. So now may be a good time to get it on the bullish side of the dollar yen. Pardon me, the pound yen too. I'd come in about buy a stop about 211.33 ish, somewhere in there. That's where my next trade is set up on this account. Here we go to our orders, and that's where the trade I have right now. The stop loss is 211. If it breaks 211, then there's in my mind, there's typically a larger move going on, and we may want to get bearish on the whole thing after that, because it's there. So I'm watching carefully for the carry trade to start unwinding a little bit more. It's got a long way to go to unwind, but it's we're not there yet on the carry trade unwind. I'm still seeing higher lows and higher highs and higher lows on both pairs. Again, another pullback in the yen, the euro versus the yen. Again, same thing. Pretty much it's slipping below the 20 period moving average, 20-day moving average of the Bollinger Bands right there. There's also not a lot of traffic going on in there either, so I think it's just a normal pullback. We'll see what happens with that. UCAD, boy, that stopped. That's not going anywhere. Don't know that I would get into that today. Definitely would not. It's typically just moving sideways. Not sure why. Oh yeah, let's look at news today. I don't think we have any news today. I should have done that first, probably. Okay, we have some BOE speak. It's different from Fed speak at 5 a.m. That's already happened. After that, not a whole lot going on today. Capacity utilization and industrial production in a different economy used to be my favorite methods of judging what the U.S. economy was doing, but it's kind of changed now since with the dawning of the internet and things that have changed since then. So it used to be my favorite measure of what's going on in the economy. Now, not so much. CAD yen, certainly not reflecting of the oil market. Just kind of meandering along. We're starting to just kind of fizzle out here. Starting to get a area of resistance right here at 51 at 114.56. It's down 70 pips off of that. So again, not really. It's kind of flat right there, which is an interesting kind of move. Oil market, if you're curious, was way up here at 62, came right back down, and now it's perking back up again. I know that we did get some oil from Venezuela, and then we sold it on the market, and then gave them money to help them turn their government around. Not sure how well that's going to work. The government running everything in Venezuela. I don't think it was that much oil that it affected the global oil market, but maybe for one day. Aussie versus the dollar is moving right along. Still stuck at 67. Not touching it. Gold has interestingly stopped going up. It's kind of interesting to see what's going on there. We could see a major pullback like we did in 1979, where the last time gold went up like this. Gold goes, but this has been a sustained rally for over a year. So I don't know that we're going to see that pull back to 2,000 or to 1,600 or anywhere like that. That's going to be a major thing if that happens. Something's going to have to happen before that happens. Interest rates are going to have to go to 30% or something. Bite my tongue on that one. Platinum just kind of hanging out right there to around the 2340, down off of the 2400 mark that we like to see, but still higher highs, higher lows. I would just wait for it to come back. Silver, a little bit of a test right there at 92, 93. Yeah, all-time high right now is at 93, 93.244. Pull back to 91.20. That's not really, wouldn't call that a pullback with silver. We want to get into it over again about 94.17, give it a little bit of room to run, and then let it do its thing again. Let it take off again. We're still looking at a lot of. I'm still hearing a lot of rumors about a lot of paper, silver in the futures market, chasing a very limited supply of silver. So let's go back to our little test right here, goldsilver.ai. I'm not sure what makes it AI, but there's a $10 premium right now. It's $101 an ounce in Shanghai, and that's the Shanghai physical market. Not sure that's going to be an indication of how that goes forward, but it's worked so far. So again, we'll see what happens with that. With that, that's all I've got for today. I've got to go do some other things. If you'd like if you'd like this video, then by all means hit the thumbs up button. If you like to see more of these videos, then subscribe to the channel, and you'll get notified of when I put out more of these videos. Right now, it's about every day. And lastly, if you one more thing, if you have any comments, by all means, comment on a video, and I'll get back to it as soon as I can. I'll probably catch up on those on Sunday. If you've been putting comments and wonder where I am. With that, you guys have a great one. I will talk with you later. Bye.